Scientific errors of Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga, as presented by Paramahansa Yogananda, is claimed to be a spiritual and scientific practice that has profound effects on the body's physiology, specifically through breath control, life force regulation, and the rejuvenation of cells. Explore the major scientific errors inherent in Yogananda's teachings of Kriya Yoga, particularly in relation to physiology, biology, and physics. 1. Misinterpretation of pranayama, breath control. One of the core practices of Kriya Yoga is pranayama, which Yogananda claims allows practitioners to manipulate prana, life force, through controlled breathing, resulting in physiological benefits such as increased vitality and spiritual enlightenment. However, these claims are based on a misunderstanding of how breath control works in relation to human biology. Error in life force concept. The notion of prana as a life force that can be manipulated through breath is not scientifically grounded. In biology, breathing regulates the intake of oxygen and the removal of carbon dioxide from the body, but there is no evidence of an invisible life force like prana being involved. Breath control can indeed affect heart rate and stress levels, but these are well understood physiological processes, not the result of manipulating mystical energy flows. No evidence of enhanced oxygen conversion. This is a scientific error. While controlled breathing can improve oxygenation, the oxygen that enters the body undergoes normal cellular respiration, where it is used to produce energy, ADP, in cells. There is no special transformation of oxygen into life current, as described by Yogananda. 2. Decarbonization of blood, misconception. Yogananda claims that Kriya Yoga helps decarbonize the blood and recharges it with oxygen, leading to enhanced vitality. This idea is scientifically inaccurate and reflects a misunderstanding of how respiration and blood gas exchange work. Respiratory physiology. The human respiratory system is responsible for the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the lungs. When we breathe in, oxygen enters the bloodstream, and when we exhale, carbon dioxide is expelled. This process happens automatically and is regulated by the body's respiratory centers. Yogananda's claim that specific breathing techniques can drastically enhance or alter this process beyond its normal function is not supported by any scientific evidence. No special decarbonization. The term decarbonization as used by Yogananda is misleading. All humans naturally decarbonize their blood through exhalation. There is no scientific evidence that the practice of Kriya Yoga breathing techniques results in any significant improvement in this process beyond normal breathing. Any perceived effects of blood purification are more likely due to relaxation and stress reduction, which can improve overall well-being rather than a fundamental change in blood chemistry. 3. Misapplication of cellular biology, rejuvenation and transmutation. Yogananda's teachings claim that the extra oxygen absorbed during Kriya Yoga transmutates into a life current that rejuvenates cells, energizing the brain and spine. This concept is scientifically unsound for several reasons. Cellular respiration misunderstood. In cellular biology, oxygen is essential for the process of cellular respiration, where it helps convert nutrients into energy, ADP, in the mitochondria of cells. This process is well understood and does not involve the mystical transformation of oxygen into a life current. Yogananda's description of oxygen being transmuted into life force energy is not supported by any known biological process. Cells do not undergo any special rejuvenation process beyond what happens during normal respiration and metabolic activity. False claims of stopping bodily decay. Yogananda claims that Kriya Yoga helps stop bodily decay by concentrating life energy within the body. This is scientifically inaccurate. Aging and cellular decay are complex biological processes governed by factors such as genetics, oxidative stress, and telomere shortening. No breathing technique or meditation practice can halt or reverse these processes. While yoga may improve health and longevity through stress reduction and physical fitness, it does not stop cellular decay. 4. Unfounded claims about chakras and energy centers. Yogananda also teaches that Kriya Yoga activates and energizes the body's chakras, energy centers, along the spine, leading to both physical and spiritual well-being. However, the concept of chakras as energy centers that influence physical health is not grounded in scientific reality. No anatomical basis for chakras. The chakra system is a spiritual and metaphysical concept originating in ancient Hindu texts, but it has no anatomical or physiological basis in modern medicine. While chakras are important in certain spiritual practices, there is no scientific evidence that these energy centers exist or that they affect bodily health. Claims that Kriya Yoga enhances physical vitality by stimulating chakras lack any verifiable scientific backing. Energy manipulation is unverifiable. Yogananda's assertion that Kriya Yoga allows practitioners to manipulate their internal energy flows by activating chakras is unfalsifiable and unverifiable. Scientific studies on energy within the body refer to measurable phenomena such as electrical impulses in the nervous system or metabolic energy in cells, not spiritual energy flows. Therefore, the idea that Kriya Yoga enhances health by manipulating chakra energy is scientifically dubious. 5. Misrepresentation of life force, prana, as scientific. The notion of prana, life force, being regulated or controlled through Kriya Yoga is another key aspect of Yogananda's teaching. However, prana is a metaphysical concept and should not be confused with scientifically recognized forms of energy. No equivalent in modern science. In modern biology and physics, energy is defined in specific measurable terms, such as kinetic energy, thermal energy, and electrical energy. Prana, on the other hand, is a spiritual concept with no measurable counterpart in any scientific field. While controlling breath, pranayama, can have physiological effects, it does not involve controlling or channeling any scientifically recognized energy. The claim that Kriya Yoga manipulates a life force energy is not grounded in empirical evidence. Misuse of scientific terminology. Yogananda frequently uses terms like energy and vibration in a way that confuses spiritual beliefs with scientific principles. In physics, energy is a well-defined quantity that can be measured and observed, whereas the energy in Kriya Yoga is a metaphysical construct with no observable characteristics. This misuse of scientific terminology creates the illusion of a scientific foundation, when in reality, the concepts have no basis in modern science. 6. Lack of scientific validation. One of the hallmarks of science is the requirement for evidence through rigorous testing, peer-reviewed research, and replicable results. Kriya Yoga's claims, however, have not undergone this level of scientific scrutiny. No peer-reviewed studies, despite the claims made about the health benefits of Kriya Yoga, including its supposed effects on oxygenation, blood purification, and cellular rejuvenation, there are no reputable peer-reviewed studies in scientific journals that confirm these effects. Conclusion: the scientific errors of Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga, as presented by Yogananda, contains numerous scientific errors.